Get ready, EV enthusiasts. We're diving headfirst into a whirlwind of electrifying news. From policy shifts that have automakers cheering to mind-blowing new tech that's turning heads, this is ElectroDrive news, and you're not going to want to miss a second of this. We've got the inside scoop on Canada's EV mandate freeze. But that's not all. We're also looking at industry-wide inventory climbing to staggering numbers, and you'll get a first look at the jaw-dropping new Mercedes GLC EV with a grille that demands attention. And to top it all off, we're breaking down a crucial push for charger data transparency that could revolutionize your road trips. Stick around, because the future of electric driving is unfolding right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Canada's EV mandate put on ice. Big news out of Canada. Prime Minister Mark Carney has announced a freeze on the country's EV mandate. This means the plan to require 20% of new vehicles sold by next year to be electric is officially on hold. Kristian Aquilina, president of GM Canada, expressed his relief, stating that the transition to EVs needs to be more in line with customer demand rather than a forced outcome. He highlighted that EV adoption won't be a linear path, and policies should reflect the reality of consumer choices. While automakers might be breathing a sigh of relief, transportation advocates like Thorn from the Pembina Institute are concerned this move benefits manufacturers at the expense of long-term environmental goals for Canadians. He suggests alternative solutions like adjusting compliance flexibilities or reconsidering tariffs on Chinese EVs to support the industry without derailing electrification targets. This policy shift is already sparking debate across the industry. But what happens when the charging infrastructure itself becomes a bottleneck? Stay tuned as we dive into the frustrating reality of EV charger data and what's being done to fix it. EV inventory surges to staggering heights. The electric vehicle market is experiencing a massive inventory buildup, with industry stock climbing to a colossal 2.76 million vehicles. This surge in unsold EVs signals a potential shift in market dynamics, with implications for pricing, production, and consumer incentives. As manufacturers grapple with this growing surplus, we're seeing a clear indication that the pace of adoption might not be matching the pace of production. This could lead to significant changes in how EVs are marketed and sold in the coming months. While some automakers are dealing with a glut of EVs, others are pushing the boundaries of design and luxury. Get ready for a vehicle that's turning heads, for better or worse. Mercedes-Benz unveils the dazzling, controversial GLC EV. Prepare to be stunned by the all-new Mercedes-Benz GLC with EQ technology, a fully electric SUV set to hit the roads in the first half of 2026, succeeding the EQC. While sharing familiar proportions with its gasoline counterpart, this new GLC boasts a completely redesigned front and rear. The undisputed centerpiece is its reinterpreted Mercedes grille, now featuring an illuminated design with 942 tiny LEDs, creating a look that's guaranteed to spark conversation. Love it or hate it, it's undeniably eye-catching. Complementing this bold front are new star-shaped LED daytime running lights, a design cue destined to become a signature across the Mercedes lineup. Inside, the cabin is a technological marvel, dominated by the expansive 39.1-inch MBUX Hyperscreen that stretches across the dashboard. Adding to the futuristic ambience is an intricate ambient lighting system and an optional panoramic glass roof that can transform into a starry sky with 162 illuminated points. Underneath the sculpted body lies a 94 kWh battery, powering a flagship GLC 404 MATIC model with 483 HP. Mercedes claims an impressive WLTP range of up to 443 miles, and incredibly, the GLC supports DC charging speeds up to 330 kW, capable of adding 186 miles of range in just 10 minutes. The ride quality is further enhanced with optional S-Class level airmatic air suspension and rear axle steering, making this electric GLC a true contender in the luxury EV space. This luxury EV is packed with innovation, but what about the fundamental infrastructure that powers all electric vehicles? We're turning our attention to a critical issue affecting every EV driver: the transparency of charging data. Unlocking EV adoption, the crucial role of charger data transparency. Range anxiety remains a significant barrier to widespread electric vehicle adoption, and a major contributor is the lack of reliable, real-time data on public charging stations. While new EVs boast impressive ranges, navigating road trips is still a gamble when you can't be sure if a charger is working or available. Many major charging networks are failing to share crucial real-time status updates with third-party navigation apps, creating data deserts on key routes. A recent study found that across major interstates in 40 states, only a mere 34% of charging stations provide such data to leading apps like PlugShare, leaving drivers in the dark for distances up to 1,308 miles. This paper proposes a straightforward solution. States should enact laws mandating that fast chargers provide real-time status and pricing information accessible to any EV mapping application. This isn't about funding new infrastructure, but maximizing the efficiency of what already exists and what's in development. By simply requiring open data sharing, researchers estimate that universal real-time data transparency for highway fast chargers could boost the EV share of new vehicle sales by 6.4 percentage points annually by 2030, adding 3.5 million EVs to the road and cutting carbon emissions significantly. State-level action is seen as the most viable path forward, with 28 states identified as prime candidates to implement these data disclosure standards. This push for transparency is vital for the EV revolution. But before we wrap up, let's take a lightning-fast look back at all the groundbreaking news we've covered today. And that's a wrap on today's electrifying news. We saw Canada freeze its EV mandate, a massive surge in EV inventory, the stunning new Mercedes GLC EV debut, and a critical call for charger data transparency. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to ElectroDrive News for all your EV updates, ring that notification bell, and drop a comment below telling us what you think. You can also follow us on all our social channels for more exclusive content.